Hi, it's Sandy Parker, and welcome to Crafting for Almost Everyone. My girlfriend's birthday is coming up, and I wanted to do a really cute dog-themed birthday card for her because she has dogs and she loves them, and I thought it would be fun to do something. So I'm going to be doing something with my koi watercolors. Here's my swatches of them, and I want to do something with the blue and make it a lighter blue. So that's my plan. I'm just going to be doing the the background in the light blue, and then after I do the background, I'm going to do everything from that point on is going to be alcohol markers, I think, because the dogs really require a lot of coloring. And this is that pad that I made that is all glued down. It's something Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter, talked about, and she showed how to make. And so I thought, well, what the heck, I could make something like that. So I'm going to mix a couple of my blues together and make something that's like a sky blue, but I want to lighten it down some. So I'm going to put a little bit of other colors in there as well to get it just so I have something that's a little bit blue but not overpowering, if you know what I mean. And I'm making it really watery because I don't want it to be super blue. Okay, so my background is wet, and I can just go in then with my blue and color it up. As I said, we're just going for a little bit of blue, not anything significant. I can always add more blue later if I decide I want it, but in the meantime, I think I'm just going for blue that's not going to make a difference when it comes to my picture. Oh, I have a little red in there somehow. What else is new? If I didn't have some weird thing going on, you would wonder whose video it was, right? Okay. Oh, there's that red again. I gotta keep away from that edge because I just keep getting that red in it. So this is what I'm gonna go with, and I'll just let this dry, and I might put some clouds in there, but I might not. I might just go with this blue, and I might put a little bit of a green in there because I like to kind of change things up just a little bit here and there, just to make it so it's a little bit more frisky. Okay, so that's what we're going to shoot for, and then we'll come back when that's dry. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, oh, well, let's go into the stamp first. I forgot to tell you that. The stamp, I think, is from either Rubberneckers or Just for Fun, but I will put that in the comments below because I got it from someone as a gift and I don't know. So I'm going to check on it and see where the dogs came from. But the ARF, You ARF the Best, is from a stamp set that's all dog sentiments, and it's this one. And of course I can't figure out where the name is for that one either, so I'm gonna have to get that for you too, and I'm gonna do Yappy Birthday in the inside or something like that because it was funny. And then when I was doing this, I stamped the ARF You Are the Best, and it came out weird, so I'm gonna use this label bracket, and I'm going to punch out my sentiment, and all you need to do is make sure that it's centered. And if you stamp it on a piece of paper that's not big enough, if you see me do this before, I just put some tape on either side to center it. Whoops. And then make sure that once you use the tape on either side and center it, then you can just punch it like that, and then you can throw out this piece that has your tape on it. In the meantime, though, I can put this on my piece a little bit over here. As long as I cover up the boo-boo I had, I'm good. But I have this other little boo-boo that I don't like. That's this little little line, and I want to get rid of that. The way I'm going to get rid of that is I'm going to use washi tape and just go right across that center like it's a banner going across the whole card. So I'm going to do that after I'm done coloring. So our first step is going to be to color, and I'm going to use some Spectrum Noir markers, and they're going to be these colors. So it's TN1, 2, and 7, BG1, BG3, GG2, EB3, IG3, IG4. I think that's all of them. But that's the pile right there that I'm going to use. They're all dog colors, obviously, because we're going for a dog look. And I'm going to start out on one of my dog faces with this BG1, and hopefully the colors will go over my green enough. Once once they're in place, they'll hide the green enough that we won't have any kind of concerns about that. I'm not worried about that because, like I said, I'm going to go over it enough that I don't think you'll see it. And I'm going to use, this was a BG1. Oh, and here's the marker that I broke accidentally. Don't know how I did that, but you know how these things happen to me. I'll go in with that and do his little chops. Do his body with this. And then I'm going to go in with that again and do a darker color too. I did use some embossing powder over my VersaFine, but I think I missed a couple spots because I couldn't really see what I was doing really well. And so I'm going to try and stay away from some of the black because I'm worried that I'm going to end up running it. And I think I am on this dog especially. A lot of them looked like they were fine, but this dog in particular has some issues. So I'm going to have to put some darker colors on him just to fix my problems. He's darkening right up though, so I'm not really too concerned about that. I am going to put in this TN7 on the spots that are so, the lines that I need to work through. And then I'm going to do a little around his head this way too. And blend it back out with this one. Okay. I think my dogs are pretty good. Now I'm just going to do some eyes, or some tongues, and some hair, and be done. So the colors I'm going to be using on their hats and their tongue is DR4, CR5, IB2, then a purple and a pink Sharpie. No names on those, as we all know. Rich hates that part about these. I thought I would do their party hats just in fun little colors, because why not? You know, they're party hats. Okay, so our next step is to put our sentiment on, and what I thought I would do is just go around the edge of it with a marker. And of course, when I did this, I didn't realize that the camera shut off, so I'm just going to show you that that's just what I did. I just took this marker and I just kind of went around the edges so that it matched our background. It matches it, but it's a little bit darker, so it will stand out a little bit. I'm just going to kind of go around some of these edges a little bit more to make them a little bit bolder. And you can do this many times as you want. I mean, it can be as dark as you want it, and the more times you go around it, the darker your marker will make the edges of your paper, because alcohol markers don't just they just don't seem to stay at one color. They get darker as they go. The more you do them, the darker they'll be. So that's where we stand. I'm going to do a little bit more on this edge. So that's where we stand with that. Now all we need to do is attach it down, and I think I'm going to put it up a little bit on dimensionals, or a little on, you know, something that's raised so that it has a little bit of body to it, because I'm going to be putting underneath it that the washi tape that I'm going to put across the front. Alright, so we have our inside stamped, and then our outside, I'm going to be putting this on. I'm not going to put this on dimensionals, I don't think, but I do think I want to brush a color underneath, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll go around the outside with that washi tape. That sounds like a plan. You know how you always have this washi tape and you just don't have a plan for it? Well, I put it on envelopes, as you know, but there's always something else you could do with it, so let's come up with a plan. And this is our plan for today. We're going to, if I can get this, it's a brand new roll, and this is what happens with old washi tape when it won't come out. I'm going to open this up and go right to my edge, like that, and then I'm going to rip it off, and then I'm going to do the bottom. Same thing, rip it off, and then when I'm done, I'll just cut all these extra pieces off. But in the meantime, I want to just make sure that everything is, you know, that my cuts are nice and clean. And the best way to do that is to cut it after the fact. There's that one. Don't look at my scissors. They have all that horrible sticky stuff on them. I'm going to have to get another pair because those are just nasty. That's that one. And then the last one we're going to lay up here, and then I'll just cut all the edges off. I'll also make sure that you don't see any edge. That's kind of the goal here, is that we don't see any white. Okay, there's that. Now let me just cut them. It's easier to cut them from the back. Stuck on my scissor. Sorry, I have to come out of camera for this last one. So that's all of those pieces. Now let's see if we lay this down, if you can see anything. Perfect. Fits like a champ. And then we're going to take this and we're going to run it straight across our boo-boo. I'm going to get the other one out of the way so you don't have this. Put this piece directly across that mark that we don't like. Right like that. And then I'm just going to cut it. Like that. And then we'll put, oh, it's a little crooked. Hold on. Let me straighten that bad boy up. Okay. And I'm going to go in from, I'm going to have to put a little piece there on his head. We'll fix that afterwards so that no one else needs to see that part. And then let me go from, I'm going to have to do this off camera. I'm sorry about that because it's the only way I can see it. Oh, it looks kind of cute. Maybe I could run another layer of our washi around the bottom so it looks like our fellows are sitting on a carpet, maybe. Make sure to get his feet out of there. Oh, it's coming right back off. Thank you, Washi, for sticking right to that. That was lovely of you. Okay, got it that time. I can just wrap it right around there, can't I? Make it easier on myself. There's that. And here's our card. You can always put it up on a little foam. Why not? Why not, right? I'm not mailing it anyway, so I might as well put a little foam under it. It's my horrible foam tape that I can never manage, so. One more piece. Whoa, almost stuck it to myself again. So our card says Yappy Birthday on the inside, and we have this cute washi tape on the outside. So I think we can put that on our envelope as well, and hopefully lay this down evenly. Well, that's as even as we're going to get it, I think, because it has a mind of its own. And let's see, I can always do one more layer of this over the top. Okay, then on my inside, we'll put some more washi to decorate our card. There's that. Then we'll do our envelope. And I'm going to also do the flap because this flap is fun. It's got one of those little squared off flaps. I like those kind of flaps for this technique with the washi because it makes them really cute. I go up toward the top. Am I straight? No, I'm not. Okay, I got an extra piece down here just for the heck of it. There's that. Then I need to stamp it. I made this almost upside down for you. And there we have it, my close friend's birthday card. I think she's going to really like it because she loves dogs, and some of these look like her dog, some of them look like my dog, so I think she'll get a big kick out of that. So here's our card. I hope my girlfriend likes it, and I hope you do too. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Tell your friends about me on social media because I really appreciate that. And thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.